Hello, my frontal skids. How are we? Beg your pardon. Just a little video while we're waiting for the season to start. And it doing your head in, all this Tottenham. Um, Watching YouTube, can it affect your mental health? Right. Anxiety disorders. Probably. There's something called FOMO. You ever heard of that? Fear of missing out. You know, people compare them lives to the on screen and to others, and the constant stimulation and the constant watching, that can increase your anxiety. So that's not very good for you, is it? Doom scrolling, we're all guilty of that sometimes, aren't we? Or the exposure to distressing content or constant demeaning content can worsen feelings of worry or panic. All leads to anxiety, doesn't it? What about depression, eh? Overexposure to idealized lifestyles and success, beauty, wealth, and well, that can lead to low self-esteem. It's not really the Spurs community, is it? You can't really idolise a lot of people on the Spurs community, can you? You know what I mean? But that can lead to hopelessness and isolation and shit like that. Nah, lonely people, loneliness. That's a common in people who use YouTube as a substitution for real social interaction. Now you see that a lot, don't you? Especially in the chat, the keyboard warrior chat. People have forgot how to socialise properly. Totally forgot how to do things socially. Could talk about body dysmorphic disorder, but it don't really apply to Spurs channels, does it really? You know, internet content addiction. Nah, some users, i.e. the people in chat and the people watching, they can develop compulsive behaviour. Binge watching. You ever binge watched for hours and struggling to stop, even when it interferes with your daily life? You see that all the time, don't you? You'll be watching one channel and then you'll flick over to another one and there'll be the same person in the chat. Keep going over and over. Them chatters are viewers. They're compulsive. It's not very good for you. Not very good for your mental health. One bit can lead to like ADHD like symptoms, reduced attention span. You're getting high stimulus off the videos. That's going to reduce your attention span over time, especially in younger people. Older people, not so bad, but in younger people, wow, it can really do them harm. Sleep disorders, the late night viewing. You got your headphones in listening to a Spurs podcast or that, and the blue light from the screens if you're watching them, that can like disrupt your circadian rhythms. If you know what circadian rhythms are, go and have a read about them. They can contribute to like really poor sleep quality, insomnia, and for children, teens, and young adults, algorithm rabbit holes. Ever heard of that? Well, that can lead to radicalization, exposure to disturbing content. You see a lot of that in the chat. Algorithmic rabbit holes. Where people they're watching certain shows over and over every day. And what they do is they get radicalized into that person's ideology, behavior, or just a disturbing way of supporting the club. Now, that's really, really terrible to think that creators can do this when you're watching them constantly. Social comparison at a young age, well, that can be like, it can negatively shape identity and mental well-being. Um, I've seen it on one particular youngster who circulates around the YouTube. Um, no, I don't watch much Spurs no more, so I don't actually see that young person. But mate, the the content creators don't realise what they're doing to young people when they're constant doing this demeaning, um, moaning about everything in layman's speak. You know what I mean? It's not bad. It's terrible. There's a lot of mental health channels you can go to, but you've got to use YouTube with the intention of watching just your programs and turning it off. Go and watch something else, not just endless autoplay from one Spurs channel to the next, where you've got the same people being platformed on each channel, and you're just being radicalized. You're being brainwashed. You're just warping your mind. You've got a set time limits, yeah, for using YouTube. You really have. Avoid triggering content. Now, a lot of people should do that. If Tottenham away trigger you, don't watch it. If Sava triggers you, don't watch it. If the Hotspur Hippie triggers you, don't watch it. No one's forcing you. If I trigger you, don't watch me. The best thing to do, good advice, is follow creators who are honest, uplifting, not fake, and not perfect. Yeah, you want to watch authentic, real life people on YouTube, not this manipulated keep on, like with the transfer window at the minute. They're just doing content just to do content for the money, for the subs, for the clicks, just for the money, for the AdSense. So they continually just keep barrel rolling these programs out, and they're just echo chambers of one another. And you find yourself sitting there all night. All you've done is watch Spurs. You ain't washed your knackers. You know, you ain't washed your minge. All you've done is sat there and watched that. It's not good. If you are worried about people that constantly watch Spurs YouTube and that, this is why I'm doing these videos, because sometimes it takes someone to just point it out and someone goes, oh, I've been doing that, I should stop it. Or if you've got a partner who does it, or if a kid that constantly watches Spurs YouTube, get them off it. Get them off it. It's no good to them. Anyway, there's a quick little video for you. I woke up this morning with eye migraines, so I don't want to sit on here long and just get an eye migraine. At the same time, I've not ate today. I've not ate since 5:30 this morning, and the time now is about, what's the time? It's 7:30 at night, you know. So all I've had is one protein shake. I'm gonna have half a pint of water and a small meal. Get some nutrients in me, and then I might have an early night and give YouTube a rest. God bless. Have a lovely one. Um, Take care. Don't cuddle a teddy bear. Unconditional love to everyone.